Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Our focus in preparation for Thanksgiving next week is really our gratitude and really hoping that we finish this week with a more grateful heart. So today's podcast is titled, How to Stop Comparing Yourself to Others. Now, in order to stop comparing yourself to others, you first need to understand why we shouldn't compare ourselves to others. I've done a lot of research on this one, and I'm really excited to share it with you. But there's a lot of negative effects, as you probably already know, of comparison. It leads to ungratefulness and less happiness on our part. It'll never end. Comparison will never end. It will lower our personal confidence. Our mental health is at risk. Anxiety, depression, overspending to keep up can happen. And the loss of friendships/relationships can happen. So there's a lot of negative effects here. How do we stop comparing ourselves to others? So I've got a 3-step method here, and obviously I am not going to cover every way to stop comparing yourself, but these are the 3 that I thought were most important to share with you. So number 1, practice gratitude daily. Number 2, understand social media. And number 3, learn to celebrate others. So we're going to talk about each of these right now. Number 1, practice gratitude daily, every single day. First, you need to understand that a lot of comparison comes from our own fear, our own insecurity, and our own jealousy. And the reason why I say ours is because all humans deal with this, right? We all have fear, insecurity, and jealousy. But the anecdote, the opposite of all those different things is gratitude. And every day, I'm telling you, this is a practice that has to start when you're young. But every day, if you're able to think about and write down things in your life that you are grateful for, you break that chain of fear, insecurity, and jealousy. Because ultimately, you're not focusing on something else and wanting to be something else. You're running your race and you're being grateful for everything you have in your life. Think about how many people look at themselves and compare themselves to you. And some of you are like, well, no one compares himself to me. I guarantee you there's someone out there that compares himself to you, but they can never be you because you are you. So keep that in mind. Practice gratitude daily. Number 2, understand, and I've heard this over the years many times, understand that social media is a highlight reel. If you're going to publicly post something, most likely someone's going to post their best. It's not going to be like their average day. It's not going to be things that they don't want people to know about. It's things that they're so proud of and that are their highlight reel. Now, we fail. We fail as people when we compare our normal lives to someone else's highlight reel. Think about that. You will always lose because your life is normal versus someone else. That's their highlight reel. Okay. So when it comes to social media, and I understand how important social media is, especially to today's culture and to today's things going on in the school. But if I were you, substitute it and take a break from your social media. Altogether, I stopped my social media when I finished when I finished college and I became a teacher. So substitute that with reading, working out, talking to friends, or special projects that one day you'll look back on and say, wow, I'm grateful that I spent my time doing that versus aimlessly looking through social media like I used to do and being fulfilled for that moment. But in the long run, really it affecting me in my comparison to others. And finally, number 3, celebrating others. And with all that's been going on this year, this is so important because it just helps everybody. It feels good to be celebrated. Think about it like whenever someone celebrates you. Comparing with others hurts your confidence, and celebrating others builds your confidence, believe it or not. So be grateful. Look within instead of looking at someone else and wishing you had something else. Look within and just be grateful to have that. And when you celebrate others, you're also demonstrating love. You're showing them love. And you need to understand this philosophy that I wish I understood at your age, which is everyone has their time. Sometimes it's your time to win. Sometimes it's someone else's time to win. And when it's someone else's time to win, encourage them, build them up, strengthen them, and just in general, show them love by celebrating them. Be there for them because that's what real friends do. So here are the takeaways: why we shouldn't compare, how to stop comparing yourself. 3 things: practice gratitude, understand social media, and learn to celebrate others. Thanks so much. Bye.